As elections draw near, it's important to educate the electorate about their rights and also set the standards as regards electoral malpractices that should be avoided. And that's what POAN, that's Polling Unit Ambassadors of Nigeria, is about. And of course, they had a road walk on Saturday, and we have the State Ambassador, Bola Olorunfunmi, right here to discuss that with us and to set the standard, and also as we look forward to the 2023 general elections. Thank you for joining us, Bola.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So talk to us about the importance of this walk that you had on Saturday.
Thank you. Once again, my name is Ambassador Bola Olorunfunmi. I'm the SA Lagos State Chapter 1. It was a success. The theme was no vote buying, no vote selling. And we can see it happens to be a big disease. In this country, our politicians, they've been engaging themselves in vote buying. And that's not all. We, the masses, the voters, we have to desist from this by selling our votes. It is our right. Why are we selling it? If you are not selling, they won't buy. Even though they come with their money and you are not selling, you just have to vote for your right person. It's your choice. That is the reason why our motto goes with my vote, my choice. And that is my power.
Indeed. And that's quite interesting. But talk to us about the venue you chose, the people who were at the walk, and how significant that walk was.
We made use of Maryland down to Ikeja on the bridge. That day, it was wow. Two places that we intended to use has to do with Maryland and this Ikeja. From this Ikeja down to governor's area here.
Yes.
Down to what is it? Alausa down to Ikeja, either of the two.
Okay.
You understand? So, but we eventually made use of the other place, and it was okay. We tried to do our best to sensitize people.
Okay, but beyond this walk, did you engage Nigerians one-on-one? Those who you found probably at their various places of business in terms of traders and all, to educate them on the need to desist from vote buying and vote selling?
On that particular day, we don't have market area around the place.
Okay.
But the motorists,
okay,
we try to engage them, a lot of interviews, down to the other bridge. Then we can engage with these towels, all this and that. Okay. The little people selling by the roadside, that's all we can do on that particular day. But we are still proceeding.
So did you have flyers? Did you have material?
Yes. They were being shared.
So what would you say is the major cause of vote buying and selling in Nigeria?
Shall I say starting from poverty?
Okay.
And at the same time, people, they don't know their rights. Giving you a 5,000 naira, for how long that one will? Even though within a tinkle of an eye, it is being spent. So, and you are selling your vote for the next 4 years. And it shouldn't be. So we just have to tell people, forget about that. Vote for your person. Vote for your choice. And let's try to build this country together. I believe Nigeria can still become a better country if we can do that. And it's our right for those, concerning our own sensitization. Apart from that, POAN has pre-activities before election. We have during election activities, and we have post-activities after election. So pre-activities election is one of these.
Yes, okay.
We've tried to sensitize people more on their right to go and collect to register, to have their PVC. Now also to go and get their PVC. Not only to just sit at home, go and get it, collect it. And after that, on that day of election, it is your right to go out and go
and that's
to
quite
vote.
important because INEC just began distributing the PVCs at December 12th.
Yes.
And we know that there is still that reluctance in some places, although the turnout has been impressive in some other places. But I'm interested in how you intend to go about this, especially when it comes to language barrier. We know that Lagos is a multi-ethnic state. There are people who do not speak the English language. How do you deal with that?
Among us, we have Yoruba, we have Hausa, we have Igbo.
Okay.
You understand? So whichever way, we know how to do that. There's no way when we are moving out, we have these major 3 languages among us. And whoever we're meeting, we know what to tell them. In other way, most of us can speak Pidgin. Yeah. So if we can't speak Yoruba, so we go by that Pidgin. Better.
You said earlier that there's the need for people to understand that the vote is their right and they need to exercise it well, because it's over the course of the next 4 years rather than just the immediate need. Now, for those who are involved, some of those who are involved in this, issue of vote buying, vote selling, they'll tell you that they do not even know where their next meal is coming from. So why not have a bird in hand as against, the millions in the forest that they are not even certain they will catch? And that's the argument some of them have when you sensitize, you speak to them against vote buying, vote selling. You talked about poverty earlier being a major weapon. So the question would be for people like that who you try to speak to and they're telling you, I know next 4 years, but right now, that 10,000, even at 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, I go fee manage them and all that. How do you think you can convince people like that to be on the right side in terms of avoiding or leaving the act of vote buying, vote selling?
You're right. We encountered as such, even though while talking to somebody saying, no, I have to sell it off. Even though I want to sell my PVC, all this like that. I said, but the only thing is that we can only minimize for now. If you have a larger number before that do sell their votes, maybe from 100 and is now being reduced to 30. You understand? So you can't do without that. You understand? So we still, you can't. But just to reduce, to minimize that percentage.
But we know that there is also a big issue with PVC buyers. You just talked about that now. There are a lot of, in fact, that's one of the major issues we would be discussing today. We have INEC saying that they would clamp down on people who are going to buy voters' cards. And you know that apparently with the use of the beavers, it should be difficult for you to use another person's voters' cards. And maybe the goal of people, those buying the PVCs, is maybe to disenfranchise the people, the owners of the PVCs. But how do you deal with that issue?
Well, I was at Oshun during the last election to go and observe. That was the first time I'm seeing that beavers.
Okay.
And it works miraculously. So definitely on that particular day, I have to tell myself, Bola, we are good to go. Because there's no way you can vote twice. You understand?
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is the technology. There are some experts that knows better than we. You understand? But at the same time on that issue, I believe the rigging and multiple votings will be reduced.
No, but we're focused on PVC buying now.
Yeah.
Those who are buying the PVCs, you have talked about vote buying.
I don't even know what they're going to use it for. That is the reason I said technology goes far. You understand? I don't know what they're going to use it for. I just don't know. Telling them they still want to buy your PVC, all this and that. Even though some, to an extent, they'll be collecting your PVC from you. I don't know what they are doing with it. I don't know what they are doing with it, but at the same time, I just believe on that particular day, it is only you with your PVC, and that is the only time that you can be accredited, and at the same time to vote and go to your home. You go to your house, and I don't say that another person can use your PVC. Even though in some months, let me say 2 months ago, I saw some video on the social media where we are seeing different PVC being dumped in some areas and this and that. Maybe because they know it is now useless. They have to be taking them away.
Which is why people also have to go collect their PVC.
They're yours now. So you know those ones might have been some duplicated ones, all this and that. So it's not useful. Like other, like you are using the manual one, you can easily come with another face and say, okay, let me just be accredited, and you vote and you go. But now it is you and your PVC.
So how long has PWAN been doing this, and do you have branches in other states to do the sensitization?
Yes. PWAN is 4 years, but Lagos State chapter is just 3 years. So that was since PWAN is being created in 2018, but Lagos is 2019, and in 36 states, including Federal Capital Territory, we've covered 30, including Abuja. And this project that we called Operation No Vote Selling and Vote Buying started from Abuja, you know, at the national level, and that was on the 30th of November. And all other states has to do the same. So we now chose the last Friday. As ours. So, and it's going to go across to all other states. So let's talk about the activities, because it's important. You know, you do not want to sensitize and it's just a one-off. There has to be like some sort of follow-up measures, activities in place to ensure that people are on the right side of the being educated towards the polls. So the question will be, according to your name, Polling Unit Ambassadors of Nigeria, I want to believe that you will have representatives at each polling unit across the nation. What will be the duties on that day? Is it just about ensuring that there is no vote buying or selling, or it goes beyond that? It goes the education will continue even on that day. Thank you. Let me just talk about the structure down from the national to the state level. After then to the local government, we call them area ambassadors. Then down to the polling unit ambassadors. Understand? At each polling unit. Understand? At least in Lagos, you're supposed to have 2 polling unit ambassadors. It's going to become a kind of household name. It's not only, this is a self-funding organization. So at least 2 per polling unit. And on that day, we can't do further sensitization again. It's only for us to observe the election. To observe the election. And at that particular time, you get there, whatever you can see, you go to the INEC officials, you observe what they have brought, all this and that, blah, blah. Then just distance yourself. Thank God for the technology. You have your phone, you have other things. Then we're going to have our database that every report will be going down to. Understand? So the last, most of our, as in the past election that we observed, instantly we have our ambassadors reporting live, sending their messages. You understand? To the national, the created database, or so sending them instantly. So not that we are campaigning for anybody. We are not campaigning for any politician. We are not campaigning for any political party. Ours just to make sure that we have a very credible election on that day. On that day, if, for example, your ambassadors observe that there's still the issue of vote buying, vote selling at a particular polling unit on that election day, how do you guys go about it? You relate with security agencies? Yes, we work hand in hand, yes. Okay. Yes. So you're in collaboration with the Nigerian police force and all? Even though the last roadwork that we did, we have to get the approval from the #1 state security commissioner of police. He has to give us the approval. So in this works, who are the people you involve? Is it just about PWAN, or do you engage the youth or some other demographic of people? Who are the people involved in the work? In the works that you do in different states, do you put it out there for people to join, or do you just restrict it to your No. The platform is open. Anybody can join. We are not discriminating. The youth, we have men among us. We have women among us. When I mean men, age 50, 60, 65. I can't be expecting my grandpa or my dad to come and join us, but they have their own role to play as well. You understand? They have their own role to play. So I'm saying that, is it that, do you have a platform where people join, or what? How do you go about it? Yes. There is one created for Lagos State. Each state has its own. So Lagos State has its own One Lagos State chapter. So even like I can send invite, or once I know I talk to you, you are interested, then I just get your number, then I add you up.
Okay.
And we have our website too.
So
basically membership is free.
It's free. It's free.
Okay.
It's free. It's
so
free.
where do you go from here? What are you looking at in the future? Are there walks, more walks in the future before the 2023 elections in February?
Yes. Yes, we have other things to do.
Okay.
Like right now, I just want to add this. Like tomorrow, which is Tuesday, we have to be at INEC office.
Okay.
I was there last week, but we need to go and see we have a courtesy visit to the Honorable Rec.
Okay.
And this is supposed to have been done earlier, maybe a day before the roadwork. But because the Honorable Rec wasn't available, so we just have to postpone that until we got the better date.
Okay.
On that special day tomorrow, we are going to go and hand over our red flag
Oh.
to
What's your red
Honorable
flag?
Rec. It signifies danger towards this vote buying,
Okay.
vote selling. And at the same time, I just have to put this to you that we are in collaboration with INEC. You know, we can't do anything without INEC.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's another thing. So the message continues.
Interesting.
It's a notable cause, really.
Yes,
really.
indeed, and we wish you success in all of your endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, of course, as we prepare for the 2023 elections, we hope that the electorate get the proper education and they do the right thing, especially in exercising their franchise.
We will try our best.
Thank you so much, Bola Olorunfunmi,
Yes, yeah.
State Ambassador, Polling Unit Ambassadors of Nigeria, Lagos chapter, talking to us about no vote buying, no vote selling towards the coming 2023 elections. Well, that'll be it. We'll be back with more conversations. Don't go anywhere.